It's supposed to be changing, right? There we go.
And hello and welcome to Akihabara in Westminster, Colorado. We're here to commentate a lovely Samurai Showdown, set, as we have a grudge match for colors, as I am one of your commenters, Silver Tabby FGC, and
Bidiz, Shadow King, coming here from Kansas, visiting my old local. It's always a good
love
time.
this guy.
But I know I'm excited to see this match. Yoshitora, it's a very solid character I've heard in this game.
What we've got here today is that two of our local players, CD Mangaka and Excrutiation, both really love playing the same character, Yoshitora, in Samurai Showdown. But the problem is they both also like playing red Yoshitora, and only one person can claim the color.
Hey, it's a grudge match as old as time.
So, the winner of this match gets the right to be red Yoshitora, and the other person's got to find a new color. So we got a first to 5 for the color of red.
Color of red. Well, yeah, it's all right. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see who gets to claim that nice color red. I think his original one's okay, but
I had a feeling something like this was going to happen when last week I saw them playing a set of casuals, and it's like, that's interesting. Why'd you end up with Yoshitora? He's got like this weird gimmick, and like I know you have a little bit of a hard time keeping track of that.
Right.
He's like, cool, and take a look at that hair. Yoshitora has like the best hair in all fighting games.
It's like a reverse, like a Super Saiyan 3 form or something.
Yeah, like this might be a little bit heresy, but I think it's better than Benamaru's hair.
Yeah, it's better than
just
Benny's.
Look at the style and like the perfect mirroring on it.
True, but Benny does it because he has electric powers. That's static. I think he does it with Joe. Alright, so assuming that we are correct, Excrutiation gets to wear the red one for our first to 5 set.
Red versus blue. Red always gets the left-hand side. Fun fact, so they actually did a couple studies in the late 90s about, like, there was a lot of arena shooters that were completely identical on both sides, except one team was blue, one team was red. They found consistently in, like, 10 different games that were 100% completely symmetrical, no differences between them. The red team won 55% of the time.
Oh, wow.
With literally no mechanical differences at all, not even like a left-right or controller swap, because of first-person shooters, you don't have to deal with that, and everything's mirrored. The red side still won 55% of the time.
Wow, and yeah, that's
consistently over like 10,000 games across 5 different titles.
Nice. That's just an interesting little fact. But speaking about red, yeah, both of these were close to guard break, and Mangaka get guard broken with a nice chunk of health gone. What a grab!
Wake up command throw. For those who aren't familiar with Yoshitora, he's got this unique mechanic where he's got 7 swords, and each one's associated with a different special move.
Right.
Once he uses all 7, he unlocks the, like, Heaven's Gate sword, which says that basically you win the round.
Well, it's like 99% you're winning that round. If you lose it with that, you've done something.
Done screwed up.
And Mangaka getting another punish with a nice spin, unlocked another sword for Excrutiation here. Both of them have rage up, so they'll have what?
Although Mangaka's just timed out, as is Excrutiation's about to.
Ooh, no punish on that. Nice check on a little run.
Taking the plus frames, disrespecting the low.
Yeah, not sure what happened there, but Mangaka getting caught.
You have to remember that, unlike most modern fighting games, this doesn't have auto guard. If you block the first part of multi-hitting move, you still have to manually block all the rest.
This is very true.
Compare this to like Dragon Ball, where you can literally let go of the stick and mash jab, and you'll block Kid Buu mix-ups if it's not a frame trap.
Yep, that is very true. Definitely a lot more of a classic fighter feel than a lot of modern games. No big punish! Would have done a heavy and probably killed from that. All right, kind of slowing
slow
down.
And careful.
This is
Excrutiation just sitting there.
I was gonna say, is it stick on or is he playing footsies?
I got a quick look across there's like a small gap in our like walls here where you can look at the hands of the competitors, and Excrutiation's hands were moving the whole time when he was just standing there. Like that was an intentional bait, and it worked. First round Excrutiation up 1-0. In the first to 5 to claim the color red.
Excrutiation not playing around with this color red. Okay. I think we definitely saw some interesting things coming from both sides. Mangaka had some pretty good steps. What another DP. Catching that out, making sure he didn't do anything. A little too ambitious with that. Spoke 10.
So, Samurai Showdown's like a uniquely slow and grounded game. Every single decision is a hard commitment at the end of the day. Like right there, even just that like light version of the armored reversal is still punishable with a sweep.
Definitely with a sweep, but if you block it, you can definitely punish with heavy.
If you can block a DP,
he just runs in, tries to grab something. Oh no, confirm though.
That is the main downside of Yoshitora. Because he's got a command grab in addition to the normal grab, you like encourage yourself to run up and use it, even if it doesn't make sense in the situation. The raw, heavy slash.
Doing a nice chunk of 20% right there. Gets caught with the sweep again. Both of them here on the really close to a death situation.
Mangaka taking a big risk on the lariat and the wake-up overhead.
Excrutiation not ready for that. Doesn't know how to block overheads. You block it standing up. Dang, a little bit of smack talk. I can respect that. Wow. Runs in with that very safe, I don't know, rush low. Returns one of his own. Oh, Excrutiation gets a nice big punish. I think it'll double. Grabs the running grab. Alright. See Mangaka having a guard break ready. If he blocks another heavy attack, he will be guard broken. Mangaka does not want that to happen. Runs in, slashes. Trades a DP. Not in Mangaka's favor, though.
Whips a heavy punch, gets a dash up. Okazemi. Just
it's a
weapon flip arch.
What are you doing?
Mangaka jumping up and popping off on him.
Oh, man. The Excrutiation come up with like excuses.
The excuse was, I input a DP and missed it. You got lucky.
And maybe that's true, maybe it's not, but you definitely let him run up, weapon flip, and get caught. Oh my Lanza. Game 3. It should be 1-1 apiece. Here, get that fake for y'all. Alright, and Excrutiation is definitely a lot more aggressive of the Yoshitoras here. Alright, catches him with the low again.
CD Mangaka, having been nearly completely destroyed on that very first round that Excrutiation put with 1-1, is now looking incredibly powerful, getting read after read after read on Excrutiation. Right. Gigantic green help bar.
I don't know if I agree with that. Pretty early, gets the punish, won't kill,
Not dead.
I don't think. Yeah.
But
very, very heavy meter spendage, but if he can close it out, it would be worth. No,
gets punished.
Unfortunate.
The players are having a lot of fun with this one. The raw heavy slash.
And returns fire. We'll see punish, no, a little early.
The auto lock. Mangaka lets go of the guard a moment too early. It's timing the punish.
Alright, nice slide there, no punish. Jumps over it. Nice hop step, gets a little kick counter.
It's damage.
Ooh,
it's not the best damage, but it is in fact damage.
Alright. I know space, and what a block on that overhead. And I'm seeing a lot of
they trade.
Okay, I'm surprised about that one. A lot of trades right here. Oh, almost punishes that sweep. Doesn't get it though.
You know what happens when you miss your sweep? Want to try sweeping again?
Yeah, his recovery on the sweep isn't too bad, but it is very low. I don't know what happened there. Mangaka getting
one of the options lets you fake out the armor reversal, but it's still unsafe.
Right. Gets caught with a heavy.
He's going to live with a pixel.
Wow, and in a game like this, you would think it could take a little bit more, but definitely can. Punishes with the sweep. Or not
the
punish.
Slow, careful, and intentional movement and decision-making in Samurai Showdown puts a lot of emphasis on defender. Simply blocking lets you punish a lot of stuff.
Right. Yeah, and it's very scary, too, because if you throw anything that's half committed You get punished really heavily in this game.
The heavy slashes are like the single most iconic part of Samurai Shodown for a damn good reason.
Ooh, gets caught
They're
low.
exciting, they're powerful, they're like game defining.
Right.
I'm not convinced the heavy slash system could win in just about any other fighting game.
I was like, maybe something in like Guild Gear or something if there's an absurd one, but
But like Fafnir, we can 6p it.
probably, yeah.
The big difference is instead of being like -30, it's +13.
Good point. Very good point. All right, gets a little setup there. Gets caught with the DP.
Excrutiation, waking up DP, avoiding the pressure, and blocking low a moment too late early on the multi-hitting. Oh, that has got to be a misinput.
Yeah. Like I'm pretty sure in this game you don't get meter traditionally like that. It's only if you get hit.
You can instant block in this game to get a little bit of extra meter, as Mangaka blocks the armored reversal and takes the next round, putting himself up 2-1.
Game 3 going to Mangaka. Mangaka's like, I'm only wearing this blue because I'm letting you use the red. But I'm going to take it back. Very nice. Definitely enjoying the back and forth. It's not all crazy and wild. Shinobi. Alright, hop step gets punished with the sweep. Not crazy damage, but better than nothing. I don't think I meant to do that. Gets another sweep punish. Better than nothing. Probably could have gone a little bit more.
Disrespecting the plus frames from the jump in, using armored anti-air in order to counter the jump in, but Mangaka just did an empty jump and blocked it.
Unbelievable.
One of the interesting things about Samurai Shodown is that in Street Fighter, jump ins might as well just be a very slow command normal with low crush properties. You can't do anything when you're in the air.
I was like, does that gonna hit? No, it does not. Catches him overhead to go again. Blocks it though.
Mangaka, another clean round in his favor. But in Samurai Shodown, because of how slow the jump is, and how most characters, their best anti-air is jumping as well and hitting them in air-to-air.
It definitely depends on who you are, yes, but a lot of these jumps are so floaty you can't even afford to jump up in there. Air-to-air.
As such, because the jumps are so slow and floaty, the difference between jumping and immediately pressing a button to preemptively air-to-air
Hello?
are two contestants laughing at each other when they both just whiff the same button.
Well, they both went for parries, and they both got a big load of nothing. Oh, nice.
The armored reversal beating the DP reversal. Woo! And Mangaka got the head and sword.
If he somehow loses this, he's trying to lose.
Shipping it out.
No, definitely not. Way too.
Moment too slow.
Definitely should have been a little bit more.
It is still fundamentally a zoning tool. The slow startup means you can't deal with it in pressure.
Tries to dodge something. Dodge in this game is not that great. Wow, still catches him with that jump.
He low crushes the.
All right, how far is Excrutiation
adjusting his game plan, realizing jump in punishes and gets the punish.
Yeah.
Mangaka up 3-1, only 2 games away from claiming red.
God, that was very close, even with Heaven's Gate Super. And I think the one big thing here in this game is that you cannot tech throws. So if you whip a throw or you try to tech it, you will get punished. And more than often, you will die.
Yeah, you have to jump over throws, and
jump back.
The extreme recovery on throws lets you use the slowest jump in all fighting games, jump out of it, land, dash, and still get a heavy slash.
True, and if depending on what your super special is or whatever, you could probably punish it with that too.
Mild jealous noises as my character's super special requires so much bizarre setup, I could never punish a throw with it.
That's okay. My bizarre one is like a DP and it's not good. It's only literally like a foot in front and that's it. Alright, catch the command grab. Excrutiation does not want to go.
Oh, that's right. I needed to unlock that sword. Thanks for the reminder. Pew pew. And gets the lariat.
Low. Overhead bow 10 doesn't land anywhere. Catches it with the low again. And not blocking does that. If he does that from his highest point, it has like 2 or 3 hits for sure. That's gotten low. That is safe, but maybe not that
safe
close.
enough.
Yeah.
So the sword unlocks that Yoshitora brings, they last the entire match. So Mangaka having like 5 of 7 swords unlocked is actually a really huge point in favor. And there he thought he had all 6, Devin.
So the one thing I cannot remember.
He spot dodged the throw. One thing you can't remember.
My bad, I'm looking for this punish. That's punish. Is if he keeps flowers after each round.
That's correct.
Okay.
And you also maintain the 7th sword unlocked as long as you don't use it. Once you use that sword, it's not going to carry over to the next round.
I thought you had to kill with it. I don't. There's something
But
like
if
that.
you do unlock it, it will carry over as long as you don't actually use it.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Passes me up. Has to punish. Very nice.
The angry shout from Mangaka as a spurt of blood flies up from him.
Oh man,
the inverse pop-up.
Nice, catches him with that 2S, gets punished for it though. Alright, Excrutiation is down some meters, so Mangaka will be able to burst. He feels like he is in danger.
Excrutiation taking his time and allowing the rage mode in order to expire. He doesn't want to see Mangaka be able to pull off the weapon flip art.
Right. That'll be very detrimental. There's not very many characters in this game who can actually be playable without weapon. Low, tries to punish him.
Up DP, the Excrutiation special.
Man, that DP did a lot. I would have just countered it, yeah.
A cross up, wake up DP. This Mangaka still hasn't figured out what the last sword he needs.
That's a good question. I think 010 maybe? I don't know.
Okay, he's got the lariat, he's got the DP, he's got the command throw. Did he do the spin? I don't think he did the spin.
Either the spin or the overhead.
Either the spin or the overhead.
Yeah. And very nice.
There's the spin.
We'll see if
it lasts forever.
It does take a long time. I do remember why I did not like playing against Yoshitora. That thing took forever. Oh, we got 7 seconds left. Going down. No, it was not the spin.
Mangaka was up on life. Loses it with only seconds left on the clock.
The burn time. And if I kill? Oh my gosh, just enough. With 1 second left, able to close it out.
Our old master of Samurai Shodown is loudly complaining that Mangaka's corpse should be split into 2 halves in a bloody mess on the floor.
It's the principle. It's the principle. It definitely needs to happen. All right, Excrutiation's coming back with some life. Able to close out even with a very close timeout on that.
As I am interrupting this stream in order to show my co-commentator this important message.
Oh, that is adorable. I miss my cat.
They're such cute kitties. Returning to the match as Mangaka sees Excrutiation running up full screen, DPs, mimics the call out, and just run up full screen command throw. There's the overhead.
Monkey see, monkey dude. Oh, does not get punished with that DP.
At this point, I think Mangaka's only missing armored reversal and the lariat. There's the armored reversal.
Right, so yeah, lariat.
Weapon flipped art.
Oh no.
The throws in this game are relatively weak, aside from the ability of many characters to go straight into weapon flip art off of them. As Mangaka is in a horrible situation. You normally need a knockdown exactly like that to get your sword back.
Safely. You can definitely get it, not safely, but usually does not work out.
And he ends with the lariat. I think he just unlocked the Heaven Sword.
I think he's still missing one. I guess we'll find out.
What? Oh!
That was pretty godlike. I'm not gonna lie. His armor's right through that DP. Doesn't punish it though. So that one just clipped off. So that might be it for Mangaka. Doesn't do anything there.
Excrutiation feels the Heaven Sword might be ready. Oh, he's missing one.
Are you sure they go through? They transfer each round?
At very minimum, the 7th sword unlocked 100%.
Yeah, that one I think so. I don't think the flowers do if you don't get in the first round. I could be wrong. I do not remember.
There is no visual indicator to check. You just have to know.
Right.
Usually, just by playing Yoshitora so much. Mistimes a punish. It's armored reversal.
Alright, kind of getting down. Excrutiation needs to
Yeah,
find
just
something. Had the weapon flip and chooses not to go for that.
because Excrutiation is also trying to unlock the sword.
Well, it's a lot easier to unlock the sword when your opponent doesn't have a weapon. So, Mangaka down to his last bit of life.
Trip guard gets a punish.
Ooh, tries to go fishing for a little bit of a bow 10.
Only seconds left. Mangaka had to make
what a
something
grab.
happen. Excrutiation
Yeah.
bursts out of it, not let.
Should have no. That doesn't kill.
Just a tiny sliver left.
No.
This
he
is
was
the trip
way
guard
too late.
timing.
No. Mangaka being patient enough. Excruciation mistiming it just enough.
As I have another cute cat picture for my co-commentator.
Oh my god! It is so adorable. Oh man.
I mean, just look at Kitty. Just look at Kitty.
I love the kitty.
Our technician running the stream also responded with a very loud "aww."
I'm gonna go tackle my cat and I save her. Alright, this is game point for Mangaka. Reclaim this beautiful red garb.
Lifts the throw, doesn't get the punish.
Oh, it just gets flipped on that 2S. Or 2 medium, sorry. 2M. Alright. A little bit back and forth, a little bit more patience.
Being slow and careful. Sees the forward momentum for the dash and preemptively tries to check it.
That was
the
not
biggest
a punish,
button
but that
possible.
was very nice. Wow, what a DP. Counts DP.
Sometimes you just have to wake up DP and use the overhead special.
I definitely do agree. What? Gets a little bit of punch. Nice.
Unlocks the Lariat Flower. That was one of the harder ones I found.
low.
Get crossed up and hit low. It whiffs! How did it whiff? He was 3 feet in front of you!
Nice. Big punish with that far heavy.
Survives with... Is there gut scale in this game? I don't think so.
I do not think so. If there is, it almost doesn't matter because of how absurd the damage is in this game.
Oh. I'm getting punished? No, just DP.
Doesn't do anything. Catches them with the sweep though. Mangaka going down around.
And Excrutiation is going to start the next round with Rage mode available.
That would be very nice if you can get the early weapon flip. That would be very beneficial.
Mangaka just out here pressing buttons, making sure Excrutiation does not have a moment to read.
What a DP, very nice.
I want to breathe. Quick, the dragons!
Runs out of rage meter, gets him with another sweep. Excruciation runs up, tries to grab.
Shimmies the grab!
It's like, I don't think that punishes. Yeah. But does get punished on. Wow, another
He
DP.
safe jumped it, but didn't block when he landed.
Another punish on the whip grab.
Excruciation showing how much he's been practicing Yoshitora. Mangaka is the
What a
He's the
block.
excellent upstart right here.
That did a lot of damage. Next hit, we'll take the round.
Is that a hit?
He burst. He wants this. I respect that move. He can clean it. Right there, that's what it was. That should be a punish. Oh, yep, looks like it was.
Hard punish on the
Able
armored reversal.
to take it.
Excruciation nearly evening it up at 3-4.
Very nice, very nice.
As in the background, we can see several of our other locals waiting for our main event happening later tonight with a series of Dragon Ball show matches.
Dragon Ball. But until then, we will enjoy our fundamental matches. Samurai Showdown.
Attack that throw.
Feels like if this is another game where I could tech throws, I definitely tech that. No punish. Oh,
Have
no,
you
it
ever
does
just
go.
woken up with Dragon Punch? Who would
Yeah.
do that?
That's like
Seriously.
it's like any game since the beginning of Street Fighter 2.
You can't just wake up with Dragon Punch. What is this? Where's
Wow.
my grand footsies?
Wow, and I'm definitely seeing a lot of Yoshitora shenanigans happening. Nice. Alright, gets punished with the.
The sweep actually has a lot of damage on it compared to many of the other sword-based attacks.
Right.
Gets safe jump. First out of the situation. Excrutiation holding on to the round, and Mangaka just pressing too many buttons.
Yep. And definitely full commitment buttons. That is one of those things. All right, Excrutiation willing to or take that rage meter for the round.
I heard you like pressing buttons. You know what I like pressing? Round start DP.
Oh my god. Okay, gets punished for it. Not too bad though, 4%. Nice little sweep. Yeah, that's definitely Excruciation's favorite button. It is fairly quick and pretty safe.
Whoa, the overhead to low profile.
Oh, double hop.
Hey, I don't want to press the button. I know what you're pressing. Psych! I think you're doing something fake. You're just waking up with sweep, disrespecting minus frames.
Ooh, gets hot though. All right, 50 bucks as Excruciation wakes up. PP. Ooh, she was a little bit closer. Catches him low. Another one. A bit close to getting that 7-4.
Defensive throw.
That is
Still doesn't have Heaven's Sword unlocked.
There's so. I mean, I know it's only 7, but it feels like there's more because it just feels like it's never quite enough.
If it was easy to unlock the gimmick like it is on Red Gogeta and Dragon Ball FighterZ, you'd see it every single round. The difficulty of it is what makes it exciting. Excruciation, evening up the score, 4-4, in the right to maintain his red color.
The last person to take this will get to keep or have to lose the red color. Wow. Mangaka's like, hey, let me get that red Broly color instead later. How about that?
The two of them fist bumping, going into set point for both sides. Color point, actually.
Color point. All right, gets clipped by that medium. Appreciation coming back from a 3-game deficit.
Safe jumps. Mangaka on fire so far.
All right, Mangaka pulling all the stops. He's like, hey, even I just don't want you to have
throw.
it. That's caught. Nice punish. That does a lot. Or a sweep. Gets clipped for the last. Yeah, that's been happening all set. Get clipped by.
The last hit goes a little bit farther than the other, and because of the extremely high hit stop on him, you think it's finished before it actually is.
Right. All right, gets another. Yeah, another one.
Because there's no autogar in this game, you have to block every single hit individually with intention. Shimmies the throw.
Ooh, tries to bait a DP there. Nothing there. All right, this is where it gets kind of close. You got 20 seconds. Oh,
Armored reversal does not commit to the full button. Mangaka, okay, Excruciation and Mangaka both need to unlock the armored reversal sword.
Right. Oh, gets caught with that. Very nice, Mangaka. Perfect facing right there.
One stock away from claiming the 55% red color.
One fan, one heart. Nice grab. Nice chunk of damage to start the round. Gets caught with the overhead.
And does the full combo conversion.
And just like that, it's already almost down 45, 60% now.
Armor reversals airborne and avoids the throw.
What a DP.
This flower gets so high that Mangaka, the flowers carry over.
Okay, yeah, I respect that. Did you do it? No, yeah, you still have some time. You don't have to use it.
Yeah, also off the throw, the super move on Samurai Shodown is heavily scaled off of the throw, so you actually were wasting a lot of damage if you just goes for it there. But Mangaka playing safe and careful, not taking any risks, and it times out, and he's free to continue using Heaven's Sword. If he doesn't miss the input, it jumps the fireball!
Please. And Excruciation do it. He literally cannot get touched.
And he could be chipped out if he gives Mangaka breathing room to set up the Heaven's Sword.
Oh, jump back heavy, only one of those hits.
The air-to-air, anti-air, only a tiny moment left, and the anti-air Dragon Punch. Mangaka popping off so hard he's not even on the screen anymore. They hug it out.
Red color, unfortunate for Excruciation, but very
over the red
very
USB
close
cable.
set. Very nice. Very nice.
That was a hell of a set.
that was fun. That was definitely fun.
It reminds me why we're playing Samurai Shodown.
It is a very fun game. It's unfortunate that the online is how it is.
The online makes low-quality delay-based netcode look good.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, I played it with Excrutiation and cross online, and it was okay.
Yeah, as long as you're only fighting over like 1, maybe 2 states away, it's workable. After like 2 states, like it's a totally different game because your reactions and the timing of all your button presses are messed up. 3 states over, it just isn't.
I was like, it's just easier if you can find people to play with, but then you have to find people to play with.
Exactly. Especially because a lot of fighting games tend to have less input delay on their PC ports. But the Samurai Shodown was a 1-year Epic Store exclusive. It didn't get added to Steam for like a solid year afterwards, and it was released in the middle of the pandemic, where that online netcode was incredibly important to deal with.
Right. I was gonna say, or maybe it was another game, but I didn't think, maybe it was right the 1 year. I didn't think I had a PC port until...
Grand Blue had similar issues with its netcode of the release timing.
Okay.
Bloodborne.
Oh,
Bloodborne never got a PC port.
Yeah. I know, but yeah, that's definitely unfortunate. But, you know, it's fine. It's a game that SNK still supports for some reason, but, no.
But SNK learned the lesson about the poor netcode and the epic exclusiveness that they had on Samurai Shodown. It's just called Samurai Shodown, but a lot of people refer to it as Samurai Shodown 7.
Yeah, or Sam Show. Maybe.
Sam Show, because it looks so good.
Yeah.
But SNK did learn the lesson. King of Fighters 15, the next game they released afterwards. Excellent netcode, multiple platform releases on Steam and all the consoles. I don't believe it's got netplay or crossplay.
Oh, I was like,
Netplay is a thing of the past. You will no longer need the internet where we are going.
It's like has good netplay, but does actually have netplay. Yes, that is correct. It does not have netplay. What up?
As we are seeing our greatest GD Cross hugging our greatest Shadow King, who's visiting us from the far, far away land where he's not in Kansas anymore.
Oh, yeah. But no, it does not have crossplay, and I would doubt if it ever does. But
so, I actually don't play King of Fighters. What's up with the matchmaking, King Fosier and Fair in the chat?
Oh, matchmaking. So I just know that the PC port, it's the better version. It has less delay. You know, the PC, you know, those benefits that you get for playing PC. But something is up with, I don't know if their netcode or how they handle that game or something, but like you have to change a lot of settings just to get it to run correctly. So you'll think you're in Mexico when you're in the United States, and then it'll like add more rollback.
It'll connect to Mexico servers because sometimes, fundamentally most fighting games are peer-to-peer connections. Like your computer is